Hi, I'm Lou with another episode of My Car Story. Today we're in the western suburbs of Illinois and I have Rick Nowak with me, and he's got a car that he bought as a dealer demonstrator in '79, even though it's a '78, so technically he's had this car since new. He's been the only person to have this car. Rick, what year, make, and model is this one?
It's a 1978 Ford Thunderbird.
1978 Ford Thunderbird. Come right alongside me. This one has a lot of little treats to it. So as we come right here, I just want to show you, this was the luxury bird back in that time frame. They had those big hidden headlights, making it feel like it was a classy Lincoln or something like that. Does that grill push backwards? Has it kind of got a spring load to it?
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
For the 5-mile-an-hour bumper.
Yeah, the 5, go ahead. Yeah, like
back.
that. I do remember that. The great hood ornament that has a little spring to it. We won't do that. The word Thunderbird on that one. Matter of fact, we have the Airbirds coming over us. And I always like the turn signals because they look like jewelry. We're kind of coming away from that time where they used to all look like that. We'll step back from this one. So Rick, what made this your forever car?
Well, I got it as a high school graduation gift from my aunt.
Really?
She said, you can buy a car as long as it's not over $5,000, and this car was $4,995.
You did the math. Wow. First of all, kudos. What's your aunt's first name?
Lillian.
Lillian. Nice choice. So you honored her with this. These rims, I used to do some detailing in college, and these rims were like the worst. When someone would come in with a car like this, you would just be like, ugh.
It takes a while to clean.
It does, like with a toothbrush. So you, first of all, kudos, because your rims look like they're brand spanking new. Had that little faux grill on it. The nice sport mirrors. Yours has the T-tops, which is nice. What? This car has a lot of options. Does not have the vinyl back half there. You've got the Thunderbird there. Clearly your gas cap's probably gonna say unleaded fuel only. Thank you very much. I saw that coming. No, I didn't open it beforehand. I just remembered that. And the real thick moldings.
Yes.
On the side, no doubt about that. I can see you've got the rear defroster, and as I come over here, we have the Thunderbird here, like so. Had that little arch in the center of it. And while we're back here, we've got some trunk and treats. So as we open our trunk, you can see we have all the trunk and treats you would ever want on a '78 Thunderbird. So if you go to the description of this video, we're gonna go in depth on that extended cut trunk and treats with all of these details, but I'm just gonna show you briefly what we have here, like so. So you can see the depth of the trunk. Not super deep with that tire in there, but we'll take it back to the car. We have the big tail lights with that Thunderbird right there. As you can see, I liked how it had the reflectors as well when you were riding in it. The big industrial bumpers, like so, at the time. And as we come over here, may I open it?
Sure can.
Thanks. The grab handle, the luxury, so you got your key in just right so you didn't scratch it. Pinstriping that ends right at the door. That's a big door. The 70s, the mid-70s was a time of a lot of big doors. You think about like the Trans Am and the Camaros, the Thunderbirds, all had these big doors like so. Graded by Ford, your power seats, your back seat, as you can see, like so. Nice for the person in the back. You had the map light here as well. There's your VIN tag information. All the beautiful mats. Your mats, if they ever been used, my gosh, they are brand spanking new.
I try to keep them covered.
I'm not even gonna step on them. When we take a ride, I'm gonna take my shoes off. Your hood, your brake. A lot of details there. This one has a tack. I don't remember them having a tack. Was that an option?
That's the optional.
That's very nice.
Instrumentation.
You have the keys? I just want to turn that wheel around. Thank you.
There you go.
You won't.
It's gonna buzz.
The Thunderbird. I expect it to. You never lost your keys in the 70s. There. So it'll do. You give it a little gas. There we go. There's that straightened out wheel. I do want to show you when it's on. Notice your CB has a number that's going through the radio. I'll shut that off. Go ahead, push that on that side, and that comes out. Just like so. Telling us that the lights are on.
That's right.
I didn't want that, but notice the radio's working. So this was the custom cluster, I guess you'd say?
It was called the Sport Instrumentation
That's
cluster.
it. Sports instrumentation. Your seat belts. So how do you turn, there's your right hand mirror, wipers. How do you turn the CB on? Is there a button on the
This
CB?
button on the actual microphone.
Okay.
There.
Do me a favor. Open up the other side, please. I just want you to define some of these things. There's your shifter. And as you're opening that, what is this right here?
That's an econo gauge.
So this is to keep your gas economy.
You try to stay in the green.
Try to stay in the green as much as possible from Ford.
Yep, that was a Ford accessory.
Have you ever seen one before?
Yes.
Okay. Not many of those.
No.
Thunderbird. And if you open that glove box, there's a reason why, because that would be where your
Trunk release.
trunk release is.
And the original owner's manual.
Yeah, and you've got that right there.
And the CB manual.
And this, show me the CB manual. Oh, wow. From Ford?
Yes.
Wow. Just open that for a second. Show me what we have there. Let people take a look at that. Go ahead. There you go. There's your pieces. Go ahead. Flip that, please. How you operate it. Go ahead.
Pretty much it.
Yeah, that's still good though. Well, you're not going to see that.
Your channels.
Yeah, your channels. Look at that. Okay. And more channels. Wonderful. All right, let's take a look under the hood, shall we?
Sure.
I'll give you those keys back.
Okay.
I like the console. So you can see the console has this place that you can store things in there.
It tracks.
Oh yes, the Saturday Night Live or Saturday Night Fever. Oh yeah, that was killing it in there. And is this an 8-track?
Oh yes. It's an 8-track.
I didn't notice that at first. Yep. There you go. Okay. The quadrasonic tape. Yes. Okay. I'm glad we checked that. Pulling the hood latch there. Go ahead. We'll have you pop the hood. Well, that is packed in, isn't it?
That's the 400. It takes up a little more space than the 302.
Ah, that's a little more fun now, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
Your Ford air conditioner. And everything on here is just as it came, isn't it?
Pretty much.
Now tell me how you got the dealer demonstrator car.
Well, I was out looking for a car
Yeah.
with my sister, and I was looking for a Camaro or a Trans Am originally.
Mm-hmm.
And my sister had a 78 T-Bird, and I liked it, and we found this one at a dealership. That was it.
That was it. correct me if I'm wrong, the smog pump?
That's correct.
Wow. But look at how you have all of the correct hoses and everything. I mean, even like this piece here that's, you know, connected in there. Maybe I could show that properly. Yep. You've got what's this? It looks like a piece of brass.
It's like a ground.
A ground, okay. Man, it is packed in there. But I think you could still get to those spark plugs, not easily.
You can, yes.
Yeah. And then your Ford air conditioner.
Yes.
It's gonna be the first time you've ever read this.
That gives you your spark plug gaps.
You put that up on the big screen and you finally read it for the first time. All the markings. Just amazing. Okay, let's fire it, shall we? We'll let it idle. Then we'll let the bird chirp. We'll give it a little rev. Step on the brakes if you would, please. Do me a favor, put it in reverse for just a second. There you go. All right, we'll take it out of reverse. Put it back in neutral. Let me just listen to it idle for a second. Oh yeah, that 400's got a little sound to it. Dual exhaust with the 4? Yes. Nice rumble. Go ahead, give it a little rev. Give me a better rev than that. And all the leaves flew. That was better. One more good one. All the leaves fly away. Oh, we like that. I think we need to take it for a ride. All right, let's do it. So one thing as we started this, we wanted to show you how the T-tops work before we took our ride. Nice. You slip in that way and just fit under that sill. I'll let him show you on this side. Grabs that handle, it comes out like so, and it lifts off just like that. Perfect. Very nice. One thing I wanted to show you is how those headlights open up. Like so. One big super headlight inside there. You'd think there maybe be four. We'll shut that. They come down like so. Beep that horn for a second. Nice. You know, we were starting to lose the command of the big horn back in that time frame. Your mats are perfect. How are you? Good.
Ready to go?
Yeah, I am. The 78 Thunderbird. Man, this was one classy ride back then, right?
It was.
Still classy now.
Riding on your sofa.
Riding on your sofa. You're right. What do you feel like every time you get in it?
Oh yeah, I feel like I'm right out of high school.
Right? Our hair turns black.
Yeah.
Our smiles come on our face. But I will tell you this. Back in that time frame, we never felt like you wanted to race this one. You always felt like it was class.
This was more of a cruiser.
Yeah, this was more of a cruiser. This is more like, you know, right? We're going to be more like picking up the ladies in this one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to show this too. I didn't show this. You can see the vanity mirror. there. Feels good, right?
Yeah, it's a nice ride.
Yeah, it feels still like you're in 70. How many original miles?
Well, there's 158,000 miles.
Really? Wow, it does not drive like 158,000 miles. Congratulations. How did you keep it under the hood and these rims looking that good all this time?
Well, that's because my good friends Tony and Dan, they transplanted the engine and transmission in this car.
Okay.
And they originally had a 302.
So it got the upgrade.
So we put the 400 in, give it a little more oomph.
Got it. So you did the upgrade to it.
Yes.
So people, when they're checking your VIN tag, are going to go like, hey.
It's going to have the F code, which is a 302
Got
instead
it.
of the S code. Yeah,
So a little confession there, but it feels great.
it does.
Yeah, it feels great. Always like the, we'll take a turn around here. I always, you're going to do a U-turn.
Oh, you?
I always like the ashtrays in the door there. It seemed very classy the way they did that somehow.
That's for sure.
Yeah, go ahead, just pull it before anybody pulls us over.
Okay. Say so.
They're on the channel with My Car Story with Lou. They'll understand.
Sorry about that.
I like the little wheel squealing. As long as we don't see sirens, we're okay. Kids, don't do that at home. All right.
That's right.
That was a special move just for you, but a one-time move only. We obey all rules here on My Car Story with Lou. I just want to show a little of this ride that we're on. It's nice out. It's a little overcast, but it's nice. You can see a little blue sky poking up. Yeah. Feels nice with the T-top off too, right?
Much better.
You don't, it gives you a little more of an airy feel.
Try to keep them off as much as possible.
Right.
If it's cold out, I just put the heat on.
Right.
It's comfortable.
Yeah, wonderful cruise. Yeah, I was just thinking, you know, we took that corner and we had, the Thunderbird was chirping. We had a little chirping out of that
Chirp
corner.
a little bit.
A little chirp, for sure. Well, Rick, what a great car. Thanks for being an unbelievable caretaker. I mean, you know, that trunk and treat section was amazing. Thanks so much for being on My Car Story.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.